Today we're not talking rare weapons or armor, but items, and these items are so rare that even thinking about trying to obtain them makes me furious. Arteria leaf. This crafting ingredient does not respawn, so when you find them all, that's it. There are no more. After that, the only place you can get them is from a snow troll in Mountaintop of the Giants, but it's such a chore because the drop rate is pitiful. But that's what you have to do if you want to craft the Blood Boil Aromatic. And this boosts attack power by 30, or if you want to craft the Uplifting Aromatic, which knocks 90% off the next attack. String. Who would actually have thought string would be such a sought after item? In Elden Ring it is, and that's because it's got just a 5% drop rate from the enemy who carries it. This enemy is the demi-human. The low drop rate is really annoying if you like to play with drawstring greases or roped pots, because string is one of the crafting ingredients for these. So you better get killing those demi-humans. Formic Rock. If you thought the drop rate on string was bad, wait until you try farming Formic Rock. It drops from giant ants at just a 1.5% drop rate. It's slightly higher with queen ants at 5%, but queen ants are significantly harder to kill. And if you don't fancy farming, unfortunately Formic Rock does not respawn in the world once you've looted it. Formic Rock is used to craft acid spray mist, so it's pretty useful, but it's bloody rare. Living Jar Shards. Now this is a weird one. These are shards from Living Jar enemies, and of course they only have a 1 to 5% drop rate. That number goes up to 20 when farming the larger Living Jar enemies, but still it's not really that great, is it? I spent ages farming Living Jar Shards a few weeks ago when I was crafting the Iron Jar Aromatic, as this is my favourite aromatic. It literally turns your body to iron so you can become Iron Man, but like the Elden Ring version. Aeonian Butterfly. Like most of the rare items on this list, Aeonian Butterflies are found in the overworld and do not respawn. These butterflies are a finite resource. You need this little critter to craft all of your rot stuff, so by that I mean rot pots, rot bolts, rot arrows, and rot grease. If you went down the farming route instead of looting them from out in the world, they have a pretty small 8% drop rate from the enemy who carries them, and that's the Basilisk. The only other enemy who carries this is the Lesser Kindred of Rot, which has a mere 1.5% drop rate, and these are horrible. Ghost Gloveworts. So there are only 4 Great Ghost Gloveworts in the whole game, and no, they do not respawn. You need Great Ghost Gloveworts to strengthen Renowned Ashes up to +10, meaning you can only have 4 Renowned Spirit Ashes that are +10 in all of Elden Ring. So you better pick them well. That makes these Gloveworts rarer than the North African White Rhino. Ghost Gloveworts are not to be confused with Grave Gloveworts, by the way, which just strengthen regular Spirit Ashes and are not as good. Larval Tears, or is it Larval Tears? I still don't know how to pronounce this, and I don't care because the Larval Tear is infuriating. There are a total of 18 of these in the game, which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, because this item is how you respec your character. If you found a new weapon and want to recreate your character to take advantage of it, you've only got 18 times you can do that. And you say you messed up and forgot to put points into endurance, and now you're lumbering around like a 90-year-old man. Now you've only got 17 times you can do it. I don't know, just personally, I think character respecking should be unlimited in a deep game like Elden Ring, but it's not, and we have Larval Tears to thank. Boiled Crab. Depending on what choices you make in the game, Boiled Crab can either be infinite or non-existent. That's because it depends on how you interact with the merchant known as Blackboard Big Boggart, and I never get tired of saying that name. Now, usually you can buy delicious boiled crab from him, which negates damage by 20%, but he's completely disappeared in my game because I made the wrong choices. And I regret that every day. I think, I might be wrong, but I think it's because I burned the big tree before befriending him, but I'm not entirely sure. So let me know in the comments if that's true and how I can get Blackboard Big Boggart back in my game. I mean, I can't even buy prawns. Explosive Stone Clump. The Explosive Stone Clump is a clump of small stones with smouldering cores that inflict fire damage on enemies. Miners in the game use them to blast away rocks when excavating, so it kind of makes sense. That's who you get these off. Annoyingly though, they are the only enemy you can get these off, and they don't drop them regularly, so these are one of the rarest projectiles you can have in the game. The Lord's Rune. The Lord's Rune is, in purely rune terms, the most valuable item on this entire list, granting 50,000 runes when used. It's also the rarest rune item, appearing just 5 times in the whole damn game. So I don't have any footage of me using one because it's so rare, but just picture my character cracking open a big old Lord's Rune with the power of your imagination. It's almost as good. So those were the absolute rarest items in all of Elden Ring. If you like the video, please do leave a like, I massively appreciate that. And for more Elden Ring videos, subscribe to the channel.